today I am mashing up two of my very most requested workouts, a stairs-based workout and my light weights workout. It's so funny. They are on my YouTube channel and get probably some of the most views of any of my workouts, mainly because it's just things that you have at home. Most of us probably have a set of light weights kicking around home, whether they be 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever. I've got some 3s and 5s here today that I'm going to use, and then stairs. So you're going to set yourself up for this workout by your staircase. You basically just need your 1 or 2 steps. I'm just going to use a box today, but if you're close to your bottom step, then you're winning at life. So let's start with a little brief warm up, big arm circles. I hope that you enjoy this workout. It's great for all levels and abilities. I'm going to show you some different scaling options as you work out. Good, you're going to go backwards. Take those arms up and wide. Amazing. If you need some balance, just hold on to like the wall or the railing. You're going to go big hip openers, driving that knee inside to outside. Good. Last 2. Last one, going the other direction, outside to inside. Good. Excellent. You're going to take those feet wide, and you're going to sit those hips back, and you're going to just bend to one knee, come up, reach in the middle, and then reach to the other. Reach in the middle, bending one knee, stretching through those inner thighs. Working at your pace. If you need to go a little slower than me, that's okay. If you've got shorter legs than me, sometimes you're going to move a little faster than I do. So last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Amazing. Bring your feet about hip width apart. You're going to lift up onto your heels and down. Good. We're just going to move those arms a little bit. I feel a little bit like a robot when I do this. Good. Shoulders down and back. Last 6, 5, 4. Lifting up on those heels. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, we're going to get started with our first movement. You're going to put your foot on the step. Okay, probably your low step. From there, you're going to step up, little kick to the side, and down. Now, you can see I'm going to be off camera for this one, so let's see if I can move it back a little bit. All right, here we go. That's better. All right, we're going to do 10 together. Ready? Here we go. Now, you can do it at my pace, or you can just be done when I'm done. That's okay too. I'm trying to keep my anchored foot heel down. This is 5. I'm doing a little kick to the side. Nice. 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Amazing. You're going to turn, face the opposite direction. All right, reset your posture, shoulders down and back, and we're going to go up and down 1. Good. That's it. You got it. 2 more, 9, and 10. Excellent. Putting your hands on the bottom or second step. Second step is going to be a little easier. All right. You're going to basically come to a flat body, and you're going to pike yourself up and then flatten. Okay. So let's do these together. Ready? Here we go. Big pike up like a downward dog. My heels relax. I'm going to flatten, no saggy bums. Okay. Draw an imaginary line between the bases of your thumb, and you should finish with your chest over that line. Let's try for 6. Good. We get a stretch through this. We also get core work. 4. Good. 3. Again, strong. Last 2. Last 1. Amazing. Good. You're going to pick up a set of your light weights. I'm going to pick up my 5s, but you do you, whatever you've got. If you don't have light weights, grab some soup cans. Palms face down. You're lifting to shoulder height. All right. Do this with me. Ready? Let's go. For 10, again, palms down. 9, lifting to shoulder height. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Popping those down. You're going to come back onto your low step. 1 foot on the step. You're going to actually start standing on it. You're basically going to tap down, tap up. All the same leg. All right? We're going to do this together. Ready? Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4. Work at your pace. You can be done when I'm done. Last 2. If you move a little slower, that's okay. Last 1. Amazing. Shake it off. Good. Let's try the other leg. Other foot starts there. I'm going to start up top. I'm going to just tap down, tap up. Ready? Let's go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Amazing. Shake it off. All right, grab those light weights again. Elbows bent at 90 degrees, and we're going to open and close. My feet are about hip width apart. Knees are soft. Open and close. All right, let's do these together. Here we go. For 10, 9, shoulders down. 8, only open to the point that you can. This is really good for posture. Good. 5, squeezing through those shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Pop those weights back down. All right, we're coming for a little walkout burpee. Come to your low step. You can do this from probably the lowest step. Could potentially go up to the second, as long as it's not too much of a reach. You're going to plant your hands. My feet are close. I'm going to walk back to that plank position. I'm going to walk up and stand. That's level 1. Try that. Don't just stand there gawking. Okay, level 2 is you would come down. You might walk it back, but then you might hop it forward. Okay, level 3 is hop back, hop up, hop at the top. You decide what one is best for you. All right, ready? Let's go. For 10. You can be done when I'm done. Move at your pace. You're getting up and you're getting down. Good. No saggy hips at the bottom. Okay, we don't want to feel that through lower backs. Walk it or jump it. Good. About 5 more. 5, 4. Looking good. 3. Last 2. And 1 more. Whew. Good. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay, grab those light weights again. Good. We're going to punch. So, feet are a bit wide. Level 1 is you're going to punch little crossovers. Level 2 is you would squat and punch. If the squat's too much, don't do it. Ready? Let's go. Again, you can just do level 1, or you can go to level 2. Go at your pace. You get to be done when I'm done. Roughly 10 reps. We're going to call that 4 for me. 5, 6, that's it. 7, 8, nice. 9, 1 more. 10, beauty. Put 1 weight down. You're going to keep 1 weight. Whew. I'm breathing a little bit heavy. Those burpees, they spike it up. Okay, grab your weight. All right, you're going to hold your arms out at 90 degrees. So my elbows are not at my sides. There, lifted. Okay, shoulders down and back. Level 1, just march. Okay. Level 2, if you want, is you would start to add a chop. Come back to that elbows elevated position. Ready? Let's go. Okay. Working core here. Shoulders a little bit. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do a second set. All right, my friends, we're going to go for second set here. We're going back to start with that sideways step up. Okay, so one foot goes on the step, lowest step, heel stays down. Most people want to pop that heel up, all right? That little lift, out and down. Ready? Let's go for 10. Here we go. For 10, 9. If you want to make this harder, pick up your weights and hold them. 8, 7, 6. You're done when I'm done. If you move a little slower, that's okay. 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Amazing. Switching sides. Going over. You probably aren't going to move your stairs, but I can. All right, stand tall, shoulders down and back. Again, try 1, get your positioning. Ready? Let's go. For 10. Again, if you want to make this harder, hold your weights. Just at your chest or down here. 7, 6. Try not to fall down. Try to control your descent. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Amazing. Shake it out. Plank pike. I'm going to give you a couple of options here. Level 1, bottom or second step. It's that plank, pike up, and flatten. Option 2, add a climber in between. Still going to plank pike, but you're going to climb knee to knee. Ready? Let's go. Plank pike, option to add the climber. 2 climbers. Plank pike. Good. If you want to make this even harder, get off your step and do it directly from the floor. That would be a great option. Good. We've got 6 more. You can be done when I'm done. 5. Breathe. Nice tall body. 4. Good. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And walk it up. Amazing. Grabbing your light weights, lateral raise. That's that side shoulder raise. Okay, we're coming to shoulder height, palms face down. Feet are about hip width apart. Level 1, just the raise. This time, if you want to make it a little harder, take your feet out wider, toes turned out, and you're going to squat and raise a plie squat, all right? You decide. Ready? Let's go. Here we go. For 10. Option is to add that squat. 9. 8. Good. 7. Again, you can just stay with the raise. 6. 5. Just lifting to shoulder height. 4. 3. Looking strong. Last 2. Last 1. Amazing. Good. All right, option. We're going to do those tap downs. You can choose to hold your weights or not. So you're starting on that bottom step and you're going to tap down. Tap down. Now, that's level 1. Level 2 would be to hold weights. Level 3, if you would like, start on your step. You tap back, but you're going to do a little bit of a lunge. You bend that back knee. Okay, we're going to stay all in that leg. So it's either tap or you can go in that little baby lunge. Not all the way to the floor. Okay, ready? Let's go. For 10. 9. Good. Stand tall at the top. 8, 7. You've got it. 6, 5. Stand tall, shoulders down and back. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Amazing. Shake it off. Okay, we got to do that on the other side. Whew. Again, option 1, just the tap back. Option 2, hold weights. Option 3, you're going to go to that little bit of a baby lunge. Ready? Let's get after it. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6. Working our balance and legs here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Shake it off. Amazing. Okay. Grab those light weights again. External shoulder rotation. Elbows tucked. You're going to open and close. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Open and close. Keeping this one super simple. If you want to make it a little harder, try standing on one foot. Let's go for 10. We'll switch feet at halfway. 9, 8, 7. Good. If that's a little hard, you can just do a kickstand. Good. Switch feet. For 5. 4. You can be tapped. 3, 2. One more. Amazing. Pop those weights down. All right, it's burpee time, people. Oh, yes. Okay, so bottom step, shoulders down and back. Start close to the step. Close, close, close. Hands come down. Walk or jump it back. Flat body. Walk or jump it forward. Squat to stand up. Reach. Okay? Option is to add those hops. Ready? Let's go. You go at your pace. You're done when I'm done. I'm going to do 10 reps. So if you do more or less, that's okay. It's just for whatever time I'm working. Lucky you. I'm at 7. Breathe. 6. That's it. Again, you could be walking it. 5. If that's better for you, do it. 4. 3. 2. Good stuff. One more. Whew. Shake it off. Good. Okay. Grab your light weights again. All right, we're punching it. Nice little punch. Level 1. Last time we punched out in front. This time, let's punch overhead. Okay, so level 1 right here. Level 2. If you want, you can just add a kick. Okay. Level 3 is a squat. Ooh, kick and press. Ooh, that's coordination now. You do you. Ready? Here we go. You're here. Or you're here. Opposite arm and leg. Or you're adding that squat. You're done when I'm done. Don't worry, I'm counting in my head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You could be here. 3, 2. One more each side. 1. Amazing. Good. March and twist. Okay, last one. Bringing those arms out. Again, they're not at our sides. Elbows are lifted. You're going to march. This is core work. Okay, this is as good, if not better, than laying down and doing crunchies. Okay, and sit-ups. Level 2. If you want, add a little twist. I'm holding 2 weights this time. You could be holding 1 and just hold it end to end. Ready? Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more each side. 1 and 1. Whew. That was awesome. Shake those out. Well done. We're going to do just a couple of stretches. Take those feet wide. Hips, knees, and toes point forward. Sit that bum back. You're going to bend one knee and hold. Option, reach the floor with the opposite hand and rotate up. Hold for 5. Breathe 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Amazing. Other side. Slide on over. Option to rotate. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it off. Okay. One foot on that low step. Heel on it. Toe up. Stand tall. Soften your knees. And you're going to just lean forward. Feeling a big stretch to the back of that hamstring. Okay. You're just going to hold. Hold, hold, hold. For the first 10 to 15 seconds of any stretch at the end of a workout, that's when you want to do static stretching where you hold still. For the first 10 to 15 seconds, your muscles actually resist the stretch. There's a little mechanism inside of them that says, uh-oh, danger, resist the stretch. Are we at risk of getting hurt here? But then once it realizes, nope, we're safe, we're okay, it can actually allow the muscle to relax. So that's why you generally have to hold a stretch for longer than 15 seconds for it to be effective in improving flexibility. Good. Let's switch legs. Active stretching, where we kind of rotate through kind of openers. Again, heel down, toe up, gently lean forward. Active stretching, where it's a little bit quicker, you're moving. Those are much more effective in a warm-up because you're increasing blood flow, you're kind of opening joints. You're not working to really improve flexibility a huge amount when you're just going from cold to warm. But static stretching at the end of a workout when your body's warm is most effective. Good. Breathe. Amazing. Excellent. You're going to sit on your bottom step. Now, if that bottom step is too low, by all means, just sit on a chair close by. Okay? Sit nice and tall. If we can, you can let your legs go out. You're going to cross the leg over. Slowly trying to bring that ankle up to above the knee. And if you can, get that foot planted underneath you, sit up tall, and you're going to lean forward. So if I should kind of show you from the front, again, cross over, try to bring that foot up, see if you can get planted, sit tall. We're going to lean forward, getting a big hip stretch. Again, from a low step, this can be aggressive. You might try it from a chair or a couch instead. Sit tall, gently pressing that face and chest forward. Breathe. Amazing. Switching sides. Again, you're going to cross that ankle over, bringing it up to whatever point you can. It might only get to there, and that's okay. Okay? You're going to sit tall, gently leaning forward. You should be proud of yourself. You know what? Sometimes we think movement has to be really brutal and hard and that it's not effective unless you're sore the next day. Well, that's not true. Soreness comes when there's a buildup of lactic acid in the muscle, mainly because you worked really, really hard or you did something different or out of your norm, and your body wasn't able to keep up with managing that lactic acid, and so it sits, and then that next day, often by the second day, you feel that muscle soreness. As you get more fit, and as you allow your body to get used to moving, pop that foot down, bring one arm across, pull that arm in. Nice little shoulder stretch. As your body gets used to moving, your body gets more efficient at processing lactic acid. Okay, so your body actually gets fitter because it gets metabolically better, right? It's better at getting rid of the waste that builds up when we work out and we tax a muscle. So you actually can get to the point where you don't get sore very often. And I can tell you there are many times I work out and I never get sore. Does that mean I didn't work hard? No. Take those arms, bring it across, and hold. No, it's because my body is getting used to being able to process that lactic acid. Plus, it could be that I did a really great warm-up, I did a really great cool down, maybe I did some really great things for recovery in terms of sleep or foam rolling or stretching, All of those things matter in how our body kind of heals and recovers and are very important. So don't think that just because you're not sore after workout doesn't mean that you weren't effective. Good. Bring those hands behind you. You can stand or sit, and you're just going to gently lift. Again, I very often hear clients say, no pain, no gain. Well, that's not something that you'll ever hear me say because pain is feedback. Pain tells us that something is wrong or isn't strong enough to support that yet, or alignment is off, range of motion is off. Pain is feedback. It's not to be ignored. Soreness, well, we can handle some soreness. Bringing those hands out in front, link your fingers together, gently round out your upper back and drop your head down. But again, we don't want to ignore pain. We don't want to work through pain. Pain is telling us something. Good. Coming on up. You're going to roll those shoulders down and back. You're just going to reach up to one side, big stretch. Nice stretch through the hip here. And the other side. We're not holding these ones just quite as long. That's okay. Bring those shoulders up, drop them down. Then you're going to just drop your ear to one side. Relax your rear end, soften your knees. Okay? When we clench our rear end and we clench and lock our knees, our pelvic floor and our internal core muscles, they don't work properly, and we want them to work. Good. Dropping your head to the other side. Amazing. Chin down, just gently rock left and right. You're going to take a deep breath in, reach up, and breathe out. One more time, breathe in, and out. Give yourself a pat on the back, guys. Well done. Excellent job. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.